Hey guys, welcome to episode 1. We're starting a new unit, and this one is going to be all about the water cycle. Now, you've probably already all have a really good background knowledge of the water cycle. In this unit, we're going to talk about the water cycle, pressure and air masses, climate, and the greenhouse gases. All right, scientists say that the water dinosaurs drank millions of years ago is the same water we drink today. How could that be? So I want you to think about what you know about the water cycle, and with what you know about the water cycle, how can that help us understand that the same water that the dinosaurs drink is the very same water that we are drinking today? All right, open up your science journal. You're going to go to the very first page where it says episode 1, where is water? I want you to write down on the left column how many places water is found. So think of all the different places and where can you find water, and write down all of those places. Remember, you can push pause on this video as you're writing down these places. Write down as many places as you can, and then I want you to think of some patterns, or what are some similarities between these places? Is there something that a lot of the places have in common where water is found? And what are some patterns? And write those down on the right-hand side. Now, I want you to group all of those places that you wrote down and put them into groups. What are some groups that you can put them into? And write those underneath where it says use the patterns you have observed to categorize and group your locations. So write some of the different groups that you could group them into. Again, remember, push pause anytime you need to on the video. All right, here are some questions to think about as you're grouping them. What are the characteristics of the water in that location? Are there patterns between different locations? What's the water doing in that location? How did the water get to that location? How does the water transfer out of that location? Why is water in that location? Now that you've put it into groups, I want you to think, could you group all of these into 2 groups? What would be the 2 groups you would use to group all of the different places that water is found? And I want you to try and think of that where it says, can you do it with less groups? So are there just 2 groups that you could group all of the water into? What would you choose for your 2 groups? And then lastly, write a brief description of where water is found and how you classified these locations. So this is just going to be on the next page, page 3, up at the very, very top. So write a brief description of where's water found and how you classified. What were the 2 locations you classified all water? And do all those locations that you found where water is, do all of them fit into those 2 groups that you picked? Tomorrow, we'll do episode 2. For tomorrow, you're going to need an orange and a yellow highlighter or crayons or colored pencils for tomorrow. All right,